Trinidad and Tobago has long been known for its natural beauty, rich culture, and, of course, its role as an energy powerhouse in the Caribbean. But as the world evolves, so does this nation. Today, it's not just about oil and gas anymore, it's about innovation, diversification, and connectivity. This is where the magic of mega infrastructure projects comes into play. From gleaming highways stretching across lush landscapes to bustling industrial parks designed to attract global investors, these projects are a sign of Trinidad and Tobago stepping boldly into the future. This isn't just construction, it's an imagination of what this nation can achieve, both for its people and the broader Caribbean region. In 2024, these initiatives are particularly significant because Trinidad and Tobago is at a crossroads. The government is pushing for economic diversification beyond energy, aiming to make this vibrant nation a global player in areas like technology, logistics, and renewable energy. And here's the kicker, these projects are more than bricks and mortar. They're stories of ambition, resilience, and transformation. But hey, we're not just here to list stats or throw fancy numbers at you. We'll take you on a virtual journey to explore each of these projects, uncovering their purpose, progress, and the potential they hold for Trinidad and Tobago's future. So, let's get started. 6. Port of Spain Redevelopment Master Plan. This multi-phased project reimagines the capital city into a vibrant hub of business, culture, and tourism. It includes waterfront upgrades, new commercial districts, residential areas, parks, and transport enhancements. It is estimated at $5 Trinidad and Tobago billion, which is equivalent to $730 million, with funding coming from public-private partnerships, PPP, and government investment. China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC, is spearheading the waterfront transformation with the final phases targeted for completion on 2030, with key sections done by 2026. Port of Spain, once the heart of Trinidad's trade and governance, is overdue for a facelift. This redevelopment boosts urban appeal while attracting investors and tourists. Overall, once completed, the waterfront will feature a 5-kilometer promenade with cultural landmarks and dining options. Also, it is expected to increase tourism revenues by 40% annually by 2030, enhance livability and reduce congestion and position Trinidad as a premier Caribbean business hub. 5. Manzanilla-Mayaro Road Rehabilitation. Repairing 30 kilometers of flood-damaged roadway, this project involves drainage upgrades, slope stabilization, and widening key sections for smoother travel. Constructed at a budget of $58 million with funding coming from government allocation with disaster recovery funds from the World Bank. The contractor is Junior Sammy Contractors Ltd, who's expected to complete the project by end of 2025. Furthermore, this road is a lifeline for the southeastern communities, connecting farmers, fishers, and small businesses to the rest of Trinidad. Notably, frequent flooding previously caused $100 Trinidad and Tobago million in economic losses annually, and thus 60% of the work focuses on drainage to ensure climate resilience. Once completed, it will save $50 million Trinidad and Tobago in annual travel costs and also boosts access to schools and hospitals for 50,000 residents. 4. Brechin Castle Solar Farm. A 92-megawatt solar power project covering 450 acres, set to be the largest in the Caribbean. It's part of the nation's renewable energy goals. Its budget is approximately $1.5 billion or $220 million, with the funding coming from a partnership between BP Trinidad and Lightsource BP. The contractor is Lightsource BP, who is expected to completion the project by early 2025. With renewable energy at just 2% of the national grid, this project moves Trinidad closer to its goal of 10% by 2030, which will power 35,000 homes annually and reduces CO2 emissions by 200,000 tons yearly, equivalent to removing 40,000 cars from the road. 3. Diego Martin Overpass Construction. This project includes building a modern overpass at the Diego Martin Highway intersection to cut down traffic jams. It will be constructed at a budget $600 Trinidad and Tobago million equivalent to $88 million, with the funding coming from the Trinidad's Infrastructure Development Fund. The leading contractor is C.O. Williams Construction Ltd., who is expected to complete the project by 2026. Notably, the Diego Martin's gridlock costs the region $20 Trinidad and Tobago million in productivity losses each year and thus will reduce commute times by 30%. Once completed, the project will include pedestrian walkways and smart traffic management systems and thus will enhance logistics for businesses in the Western Corridor and will improve quality of life for 100,000 daily commuters. 2. Fortin to San Fernando Highway Extension. This 30 km highway connects Fortin to San Fernando, including bridges, interchanges, and bypasses at a budget of $7 Trinidad and Tobago billion, which is equivalent to $1 billion, with the funding financed by government bonds. The leading contractor is Brazilian firm OAS and local subcontractors who are expected to complete the project by late 2025. Once completed, this project will reduce travel time between Fortin and San Fernando by half, supporting industrial and residential growth. Also, it is expected to handle 20,000 vehicles daily and spark new investments in industrial zones along the route. 1. ANR Robinson Airport Expansion. This project involves expanding Tobago's airport with a new terminal, longer runways, and updated facilities to handle 3 million passengers annually at a budget of $1.2 Trinidad and Tobago billion, which is $175 million, with the funding sources from public-private partnership. The leading contractor is China Gezhouba Group, who is expected to complete the project by mid-2026. Notably, Tobago relies heavily on tourism, and the new airport is a game-changer for attracting international flights as it is expected that passenger capacity will increase by 200%. Besides, is expected to boost Tobago's GDP by 25% and position Tobago as a top Caribbean destination. And there you have it. From solar farms powering green dreams to highways unlocking new horizons, Trinidad and Tobago is transforming right before our eyes. These 6 mega projects are more than just construction, they're a blueprint for progress. Which one are you most excited about? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of growth and innovation. See you next time.